we all know a T4 is never going to hit 300 brake. If we're still getting oil into the intercooler, this was the max temperature it got up to after doing all of that cleaning. And you can see how much oil came out. I should have really So recently on an Instagram story, I posted this, and this story got a lot of interest. So you obviously all know why you're here. You're here to see the oil catch can on the van that I got out behind me on the T4. But how we got to that stage was, first, obviously, I cleaned all the intercooler. And it would be pointless fitting an oil catch can if I wasn't going to clean the intercooler, and it'd be pointless cleaning the intercooler if I wasn't going to fit an oil catch can. So before we actually get into it, I just want to show you how much oil came out of the intercooler. So if you haven't seen those two previous videos, I'll leave a link up above, and there'll also be down in the description below for two previous videos on cleaning the intercooler. And the amount of oil that came out is incredible, absolutely unbelievable. That's all oil. That's why I done this with petrol, and I've left the petrol to evaporate. I've had it outside, and it has evaporated down and just left the oil now. So it's taken a few days, well, quite a few days for it all to evaporate. But there's quite a lot of oil that is left there. I would say at least, I mean, it'll probably take a little while for it all to run down, but that's a good couple of shots there, at least. Good couple of shots. So yeah, quite a lot of oil in there. Right, let's go have a look. Oh, before we go out there and have a look at the van. So the oil catch can is a ProVent 200. It's a man Hummel, and it actually came with a built-in filter element as well. Some of the ones that I've looked into don't actually come with the filter element. It is just actually the catch can, which is no good. You definitely want the filter element as well. I also looked on eBay and Amazon, and there is a lot of cheap oil catch cans. They're going to work, but I would do some research into the catch can before actually getting it. Also, this oil catch can that I've got is good for up to 300 brake horsepower, and well, we all know a T4 is never going to hit 300 brake. So it is overkill, the oil catch can that I've got on there, but it will still do the job that I need it to do. So there's that man Hummel oil catch can. I'll show you how it's all plumbed in a minute. And then inside is that filter element. If I take it out, there's the filter element. So far I've only done about 15 miles just driving it around. I have got up to temperature, and I have taken a few readings. I put my computer on my OBD reader, and we had it all plumbed up so that we could get the temperatures as we were driving around and actually booting it. This is after cleaning the intercooler. So I give it full beans, first, second, third, fourth, and the temperature only got up to, on the intake, so the intake temperature only got up to 34 degrees. And then as soon as I started driving normal again, it dropped down to about 27. And then after that, when I parked up and I left it stationary running for a few minutes, it then got up to about 50 degrees Celsius. So yeah, obviously cleaning it out has definitely helped. But yeah, 34 degrees Celsius was the max temperature it got up to after doing all of that cleaning. And you can see how much oil came out. I should have really taken readings before I actually cleaned it. But what I can do is I can go see Matt at some point and maybe hook it up onto his T4, because he said he's never cleaned his intercooler out at all. So it'll be interesting to get a comparison. Maybe we can do that another time. So let me show you how I've plumbed in this oil catch can. I mean, this is all just temporary because I'm just testing to see what works and what doesn't work. So once I know what works and what doesn't work, I'll make a proper bracket. I'm going to look into some smaller catch cans as well, because I've actually, since doing that post, I've had a few people inquiring about this, about the smaller one and where they could fit it. And there is well, there's quite a lot of room where you could fit the oil catch can. I mean, I could have gone for a smaller one and had it up a lot higher up here, because on eBay and Amazon there are some really small ones and they're actually very cheap in comparison to what I paid for this one. Right, so for starters, the oil catch can, the hoses and the pipes. So it comes out of the breather here from the cam case. So it comes out of there. And what I've done was I went through Car Builder Solutions. If you haven't heard of Car Builder Solutions, then you're missing a treat there, because they sell absolutely everything that you need. So I went through in here, something like this. I got a couple of these. I think they were 22 mil. They might be 20 mil, I'm not 100% sure. But I will get some kits sorted out, and then we can sell some kits if anyone's interested. So it comes out from the breather and it goes in, it goes through into the top here. This is a 25 mil pipe. So there's where is it? Just in there, there's a connection, because this pipe's 22 mil, I think, and this one's 25. So we've had to have a 3 mil adapter. So yeah, it goes from there, runs into the filter, and then it runs through the filter and it comes out through the bottom one here, which this pipe runs all the way up through here. And I'm actually using the original bit of breather pipe that went from the breather here, from this case. It used to go from there to the turbo intake, well, air intake just back there. So I'm reusing that pipe, and then that goes into another one of these 90 bends, and it's all the way down there. I know it's a little bit hard to see because all the intercoolers on the way and that, but once I've got some proper kits sorted out, we'll go through a full installation process, because this is great if you're going to go for loads of power. So people that are obviously going for loads of power, they will already know about this. But if you're only going for like a standard 200 brake remap with injectors and the bigger turbo, then what we can do is we can try and find a smaller product, maybe something that will fit in here maybe, or I mean, all depends as well what airbox you got, because I've got loads of room here because I've replaced the standard airbox. But yeah, it's going to be different for different setups. But again, there's plenty of room here for an oil catch can. And also, the oil that it does collect will then run down. I'm not sure how well you're going to see this, but just here, there's that clear hose that runs down. And that clear hose is the drain for the oil. So what I've got is it comes down, comes through there, and then I've just got it running back up here, and I've just strapped it on. I haven't capped off the end because, well, although it's an oil catch can, it's going to catch oil, it's going to take a long time for that to fill up. So thousands of miles, and I've only done 15 miles and there's not a trace of oil in there yet. But I definitely know it's working, because as soon as you take the cap off, you can see all the steam and smoke coming out. But what we're going to do is, to see how well it's working, I'm going to run it in a minute, and I'm going to put a bit of tissue over here, which is the return from the catch can back into the intake. So what we'll do is we'll take this off here, we'll put a bit of tissue over, and we'll try and see how many fumes are coming out, and then we'll do exactly the same on the intake going into the catch can, and we'll see how many fumes are going in compared to what's coming out. I think that'll be a good little test. All right, let's get you set up and we'll do that right now. So we're going to run the engine for 1 minute, and we're going to see how much oil is collected on the end there. That's quite surprising actually. That's only 1 minute, and that's how much oil came through that breather. 1 minute. That's the back side. Right, let's have a look to see what's coming through the other pipe. Yeah, there was oil around the end on that, and I think that was because I never actually cleaned these pipes out before connecting them up. Right, let's get the other end of the tissue. So we've got that bit there that we used. I did fold it over twice, so fold it over again. Right, and we'll run that again for another minute. Well, that's interesting. You've got the oil there that was on the actual plastic pipe. But there's no oil on that at all. Apart from that bit of oil there around the edges, obviously off the pipe. Oh, just tore that. But no, there's no oil there at all. Whereas what's going into that oil catch can, I mean, you can see that straight away. So there you go, oil catch can. Does it work? Yes. Happy days. Right, that's just going to keep on going off. It stops you all together. So there it is. That's the oil catch can with the results. What do you reckon? I reckon that's happy days. That is. That's what I reckon. So. Thing is if I'm still getting oil in here now that we know there's definitely no oil coming through that breather, if we're still getting oil into the intercooler, it's going to be the turbo seal. Which if it's a turbo seal, that's going to be an absolute nightmare. That'd be a new turbo, and if that's the case, we'll just go with a hybrid turbo for more power gains, isn't it? Hybrid turbo, or like WS Motors, we could go with a DAF turbo off a truck. We could whack that on there. That'd be interesting to see. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on the oil catch can as well, because I reckon that's actually going to do work a treat. I'm really impressed with that. But that's it for me. Nice short video on the oil catch can. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. And I'll see you all very soon. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.